Diary, it's July the 10th, Sunday, and the three of us, that's Marcus, Agatha, yeah, we're in France at the start of the Tour de France etape. And how's it going? Well, it's been a bit problematic so far, but it can only get better, as the song would say. Pierre has come a long way, all the way from England, and the fun started when he got stuck on an M25 jam. He did leave a lot of time for his train, but obviously he wasn't considering a 3-hour accident/jam and missed his connection. So he was going to drive Thursday night and arrived to us easily Friday morning. But due to having a 3-hour delay, he missed his train, had to get a different connecting train, and had to do less sleeping and more driving in a tired state to get here for Friday morning in Switzerland. So we set off Saturday morning after a good night's sleep Friday. All was thought to be well. We packed, and we were setting off in the motorhome when, as we were travelling on the motorhome, we found out that we had in fact forgotten our health certificates and entries. So Marcus was left to keep driving, whilst Pierre and Agatha went back in the car because we had two vehicles. All the way back home, I got a little bit lost because the GPS had been set to the wrong destination. So I did think something was a bit off and redid the GPS, but I still ended up in sort of the wrong place. Anyway, so Agatha, Marcus and Pierre met with the certificates, and we then about to continue the journey. I would say that the bicycles were not as originally intended. First of all, Agatha and Marcus had their bicycles stolen a couple of weeks ago, and as a consequence, I've only got this one bike left, Mr. Green bike, and Agatha had a hire of a bicycle. Now we got to the bicycle shop a couple of days before the hire, on the Friday in fact, and we found out that they'd hired our bicycle to someone else. Apparently they'd forgotten to put the hire in the computer system, and as a consequence they'd lost the only bicycle that Agatha could ride. We did try another bicycle, it was comically big, even bigger than my bicycle. So we had last minute heart palpitations just getting Agatha a bicycle. So she's got a bicycle from Tandem. I'll have to advertise them. It's an almost new Scots bicycle, and we're very pleased. So that's going to be her bicycles today. So where we are in the story, so at this point of the story, we'd all got together, one car, one motorhome, and we trundled all the way to the finish. The idea was to leave Pierre's car at the finish and then drive all together in the motorhome to the start. So we had a lot of difficulty initially finding the parking to leave the car at the finish, because we asked the wardens, they said, oh no, there's no spaces left, there's no spaces left. Eventually we did find a nice place, parked Pierre's car, and then we drove all the way back to the start here. Now, you'd think that would be the end of the situation, but at the start we had to find some parking. And again, we had an extraordinary amount of difficulty. Eventually we parked in the village next to where the dossards are given out. And we thought that would be the end of our woes. We had a nice long pasta dinner. We were sitting in the van, relaxing in the sunshine, and then the police came round and they stopped at everyone who was parked in the field, obviously parked up for the whole night, and came to each person and explained politely that we couldn't stay here, or if we did stay here we had to actually leave by the next morning at 7 a.m, which is absolutely useless because the race starts at 7 a.m. So we also saw them towing away cars, because the impromptu car park was on the airfield and the motorhomes are parked away from the car park on the grass. So we actually saw them towing cars away from the airfield, so we realised they were quite serious. So ourselves and a fleet of motorhomes drove in a bit of a hurry from the airport to try and find a car parking space. So we're now Saturday night. We're one of multiple motorhomes trying to find a motorhome space to sleep the night and leave the car motorhome for the next morning. So it's Saturday night. We eventually get back to the same supermarket that we'd visited Saturday afternoon. And they'd said to us Saturday afternoon, oh no, you can't leave the motorhome here, even though there were about another 20 motorhomes parked there. The man said, oh no, we're going to tell those motorhomes to leave. Well, at 11 o'clock in the night on Saturday, surprise, surprise, those motorhomes hadn't left, and we joined those motorhomes. So we spent Saturday night in the car park of the casino supermarket, and we thought all was well. and our race starts on Sunday this morning. Right now it's about 8:30. Anyway, we're getting the bicycles out Sunday morning, and most people had gone. We were one of the few people who were left, and some box ticker said, "Oh no, you can't leave your motorhome here. It's got to be gone by 8 in the morning," and it doesn't make any sense. So anyway, we've just gone. We've left the motorhome with about another 30 motorhomes, who I'm not sure they've conveyed the message to. We have Swiss plates and we're in France, so maybe they're just trying to pick on us. Who knows? So it's been a pretty eventful race, and we haven't even started yet. We had a further disastrous problem, which I'll just relate to, which was when we were trying to pick up our dossards. We went to pick up the dossards, and they said, "Oh, your health certificate's not good enough," because our doctor had put cycle tour written on, but he hadn't put the word competition, and they were very fussy and said that we'd have to go into town to another doctor who doesn't know us and get a tick box form saying competition. Anyway, so we managed to work around that. So we managed to pick up the dossards. We're standing here now. It's Sunday morning. We're in the corral of 14,000, just to give you an indication of how many people are here. We've checked the bikes. We've got lots of food, although I think there's lots of food available on the way, and nothing else could possibly go wrong, surely. So it's goodbye from me, and goodbye from Pierre, and goodbye from Agatha, and we'll speak to you later. Thanks for watching.